Leaders serve as beacons of guidance, leading by examples and inspiring others to fulfill their responsibility with sincerity and righteousness. And today in the audience, we are joined by such remarkable leaders. So may I please request Ms. Shilpa D'Souza, Dean Public Relations and the convener of this event, to kindly escort our today's chief guest, Honorable Minister Shri Dinesh Gundurao ji, along with Mr. Ivan D'Souza, former MLC, Reverend Father Melvin Pinto S.J., the Rector of St. Aloysius Institutions, Reverend Father Praveen Martis S.J., the Principal of St. Aloysius College, Dr. Alvin Dessa, the Registrar of St. Aloysius College, Dr. Vidya Vinuta D'Souza, Director, St. Aloysius Prakashana, onto the dais. I also invite Mr. Harish Kumar, the District President, to kindly take on the seat on the stage. Kindly give a huge round of applause. Welcome is a magical word. It carries the power to create connections. It fosters the most beautiful bonds and makes every place feel like home. May I now invite Dr. Alvin Dessa, the Registrar of St. Aloysius College, to welcome the gathering.
Good afternoon and a warm welcome to each and every one of you to this significant and very important event at St. Aloysius College. Esteemed dignitaries on the dais, and my dear colleagues, friends and well-wishers of the college, SACA, the Alumni Association, office bearers and members, and the entire political galaxy of leaders that are present on the days and off the days, and my dear students. Today we are witnessing a momentous occasion at St. Aloysius College Autonomous. The visit of one of the rare and committed leaders of the state, Honorable Minister for Health and Family Welfare, as well as the District In-Charge Minister of Dakshina Kannada, Shri Dinesh Gundurao. Shall we have a big round of applause to him? An accomplished legislator, a political leader with a difference, one of the consistent performers in the state elections from Gandhinagar constituency, a committed believer in the values of democracy and the values enshrined in the Indian Constitution, an astute politician, and above all, a gentleman, Sri Dinesh Gundurao. Sir, we are indeed blessed by your presence. In spite of your hectic activity, I wouldn't like to call it busy, it is hectic and jam-packed schedule of the day. He has managed to make some space for St. Aloysius College. I think we need to give him a big round of applause and thank him for this particular privilege that we have. You have added value to our campus, and on behalf of the management, the principal, the staff, students, and all of us who have gathered here, I accord a warm and cordial welcome to you, sir. We have another esteemed dignitary with us. He is one of our own. He is not external to us. He is one of us. He belongs to the Aloysian family. The former MLC, a well-wisher and supporter of the college in all its endeavors, a proud Aloysian, and I have seen him, and I can confidently say that he is always just one call away whenever we need help from him. Thank you for all the support that you have given. A warm welcome to Sri Ivan D'Souza. Our rector of the Aloysius Institutions, Reverend Father Melvin Joseph Pinto S.J., has the onerous task of leading multiple educational social service organization under Mangalore Jesuit Educational Society. His dexterity and empathetic approach to leadership has been commendable, and he has made a distinctive difference in the ecosystem exuding bonhomie and camaraderie in all the institutions of this MJES. Father, I extend a warm and cordial welcome to you. Leadership is not about power. Leadership is all about the capacity to empower others, sharing of power, delegation of power, creating an ecosystem of education driven by diversity, equity, and inclusion. One such person and a great leader that we have with us is our beloved principal, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis, SJ. He has transformed the campus by making every inch, every nook and corner of the campus a transformational learning space for joyful learning experience. On behalf of all of us gathered here, a warm welcome to you, Father. I would like to welcome the President of the District Congress Committee, Mr. Harish Kumar, who has come all the way and accompanied the chief guest of the day. A warm welcome to you, sir. We have St. Aloysius Prakashana, which just started 2 years back. And the director of St. Aloysius Prakashana, Dr. Vidya Vinuta D'Souza, has been working very hard. And you will be amazed to hear that within a span of 2 years, we have published 18 quality books under St. Aloysius Prakashana. As I congratulate her, I accord a warm welcome to you. The convener of today's program is the Public Relations Officer of the college, Ms. Shilpa D'Souza, who has been constantly working and liaising with officials and people to see that this works on time. So a warm welcome to you. I see a lot of political galaxy of political leaders here. I see and recognize the presence of Shri Vinay Raj, who is our beloved corporator of our ward. Thank you so much for all the things that you have been doing to our campus. Thank you very much. We have the script writer, or who has actually built up the narrative of the book, Echoes of the Corridors. That is none other than Mr. William Pice, who has done the labor of love. A warm welcome to you. I would like to welcome all the directors of various blocks, deans, HODs, and all the members and all the political leadership that is gathered here, the people who admire Mr. Dinesh Gundurao ji, Ivan D'Souza, and all the others, admirers of the college, members of the Alumni Association, all the Jesuit fathers, including veteran Father Reverend Dr. Leo D'Souza, and all the members of the staff. I also welcome all the students who have come in large numbers. Thank you very much, and a warm welcome to each and every one of you.
Thank you, Dr. Alwyn Desa, for extending a warm and a hearty welcome to this wonderful gathering. And as a symbolic gesture that carries a profound message of growth and renewal, I request Reverend Father Melvin Pinto, SJ, the Rector of St. Aloysius College and the President of this event, to offer a sapling to Shri Dinesh Gundurao, the Honorable Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Government of Karnataka, and Dakshina Kannada District in charge Minister. Meanwhile, I request Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis, SG, the Principal, to present a sapling to Mr. Ivan D'Souza, former MLC. Let there be a huge round of applause as we welcome Mr. Ivan D'Souza. I would also ask the Registrar, Dr. Alwyn Desa, to welcome Mr. Harish Kumar, the Dakshina Kannada Congress President, on this beautiful occasion. A book is a treasure trove of knowledge, a passport to different worlds, and a timeless source of wisdom. We are thrilled to release the first ever coffee table book, Echoes of the Corridor, a portrait of St. Aloysius College, published by St. Aloysius Prakashana. May I now request Dr. Vidya Vinuta D'Souza, Director of St. Aloysius Prakashana, to brief us about the first ever coffee table book.
respect dignitaries on the days and off the days. 2 years ago, on an ordinary day at the hallowed halls of our beloved St. Aloysius College, a momentous call from our esteemed principal ignited a vision that would shape the course of our institution's legacy. The principal, with a twinkle in his eye, proposed the idea of crafting a coffee table book, a tribute to our institution's 143-year journey. To assist us in this momentous undertaking, we had at St. Aloysius Prakashana, we in fact were blessed to have a kindred person, Mr. William Pius, a gentleman brimming with boundless enthusiasm and an innate talent for the written word, which was evident in his illustrated book, A Land Called South Canada, depicting the culture of our beautiful region. With his directorship of Gallery Orchid, he took the mantle of authorship, delving deep into the college archives, engaging with individuals whose lives had been interwoven with his magnificent institution, and inquiring relentlessly about the special programs and moments that would grace the pages of our masterpiece. Mr. Pi's journey was not merely a literary one. He had to transcend time itself, traversing back into history to unearth the essence of this eminent institution. After months of unwavering toil and heartfelt devotion, we now proudly unveil the Pairs of the Resistance, the Echoes of the Corridor, a portrait of St. Aloysius College. This coffee table edition is woven with epoch-making developments, each thread meticulously stitched together. But what sets this coffee table book are the candid snapshots adorning its pages. These glimpses showcase the extraordinary involvement of both students and the staff, the flourishing extracurricular activities, and have shaped our holistic education. And of course, the enduring monument itself, a silent witness to the passage of time and the evolution of education. Dear friends, as you leaf through the pages of Echoes of the Corridor, prepare to embark on a transformative journey into the heart of an Aloysian era. The words within will enchant, the photographs will captivate, and together they will transport you to the world steeped in tradition, enlightenment, and the enduring spirit of St. Aloysius College. May the presence of this book be found in every household, just like an Aloysian in every family. Thank you very much.
So now it's time to officially release the book. May I please invite the author of the book, Mr. William Pius, onto the stage. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly stand and release the first ever coffee table book, Echoes of the Corridor, a portrait of St. Aloysius College. May there be huge applause, as this book is a beautiful book that could be presented as a memento because it captures every bit of history. Thank you, dignitaries, for joining us in releasing the book. A leader is a visionary and an influential individual who plays a crucial role in organizations, communities, and society at large, driving positive change and fostering growth. And today, we are delighted to have Honorable Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Government of Karnataka, and Dakshina Kannada District in charge Minister, Shri Dinesh Gundurao. Can we please put our hands together and welcome him as he makes his way to the podium?
The rector of St. Aloysius, Reverend Melvin Pinto, the principal, Reverend Praveen Mattis, the registrar, our former Chief Whip, Ivan D'Souza, our MLC and DCC President Harish, all the other Srimati Vidya and Ms. Shilpa, and all the students of this venerable institution, and dear friends, it gives me great pleasure. Actually, it's an honor for me to be here, more than you having an honor of me being here. It's an honor for me to be in this wonderful institution. Because St. Aloysius is one of Karnataka's most well-known institution, education institution, and when I was studying and growing up and doing my schooling and my college, there were many Aloysians who I also knew, and it was whenever we spoke about Dakshin Kannada, it was always St. Aloysius was the college which we always used to speak about. So it's one of the pride of Karnataka, I can say. It's a pride of Karnataka. And the history that it has, I think, is unparalleled. I don't know of any other education institution in Karnataka which has got such a long past, and along with that past, a wonderful track record. Both are going together. So there are many institutions which start, which grow, which develop, and tend to stagnate. But I think St. Aloysius has never stagnated. It's always grown and growing, and it's always changing with the times, keeping its core values at heart, but also at the same time adapting to the new changes, the new developments, and trying to see that they impart the best education possible to the thousands of students who study here. So it's contributing greatly to our country and our state, because every child who gets educated, gets good education, and gets the right values instilled at a young age, that person, by and large, unless some mishaps happen, by and large will turn out to be assets for the country. And they become good individuals, good citizens who contribute. And that's what we need. What India needs is for our people to be enabled, to be able to work, to earn a living, to contribute, and to get a good name, and to become an asset in society. And the whole education system that Aloysius has followed, there are so many Aloysians that we meet. In fact, our speaker is an Aloysian. Mr. Ivan is an Aloysian. I think even our corporator, Vinay, I don't know whether he is an Aloysian. Are you? The corporator of this award, he is also an Aloysian. So there are so many Aloysians here who have already made a mark in the state and in this district. So it shows that you're in fact building you're contributing in building this country, and that's what true education is all about. And so it gives me great pleasure to inaugurate and to release the coffee table book, reflecting its 143 years of history. Glorious history, I must say, glorious history. And I do not know, I can't imagine how it was when it started, but it is now grown so well. And those times were definitely different when they started off. The times were different, the era was different, the period was different. But since post-independence, I think the whole situation has changed. And we are seeing more and more people getting into education, getting the children educated, and especially people from the depressed classes, the weaker sections, the minorities, all of them understanding and realizing that good education is the way forward. And I think Aloysius, that way, has ensured that there is no discrimination, and it is the values, though it is a Christian institution, but I think it's a secular institution, because people who study over here, they come out of this institution with a free mind, with an open mind, and to be good human beings. I think that is the contribution that institutions like Aloysius are making. And I congratulate them. And so I have not been able to see that book, but I'm surely will go through. I think it'll have some wonderful pictures, old pictures, which will always be very interesting to see. So along with that, they have given me a subject to speak also, but I can't speak for too long because I've got lots of programs today. But it's an important subject which all of you are aware of. The drugs issue, which they wanted me also to highlight a few points. And I think every student realizes and knows what's happening. I remember when I was a student also, there were so many of my friends who did pick up the habit, and some of them succumbed to the habit, some of them overcame the habit. So at this age that you are in, it is an impressionable age. It's an age where you want to know things, see things, experiment, try out different things, peer pressure, everything is there. And it does influence you. But ultimately, at the core, when we should all, I think you all know, but for human beings, even if they know, it doesn't help, because even you know so many things, but you still end up doing the wrong things. So I think to be alert and to be aware is awareness is very important. And I think the peer pressure, I think that's where I think people can play a role. If someone is doing something wrong, if we keep quiet, if your friends keep quiet and encourage you, or do not discourage you, or do not advise you properly, that's also wrong. So I think amongst yourselves, if someone is getting into this habit or someone is getting influenced by this, then you should be able to talk to them and tell them, don't do this, or don't get into this. And that support system has to come from you people itself. An elder speaking is different, and your own friends talking to each other is different. Some of you will think of it as a recreational thing. Say, okay, let me try it out once. What will happen? Nothing is going to happen. I just want to know how it feels. Many of them, I don't know, many of you may have tried also in this audience. I'm sure if you really do dig deep, there will be at least 10 to 15% of the students who would have tried it out once at least to see what it is all about. So that is the initiation which happens. And some people think it's okay, some people think it's cool, it's fine to do it, nothing is going to happen. I am more disciplined, I will not succumb to it. You may be thinking that. But when it catches up with you, sometimes you may be that one small percentage which succumbs to it. So that awareness is important, and that mutual amongst yourself trying to see that you curtail other people getting into this, or informing the parents, informing the institution is also important. You're not leaking information about your friend to your parent or to their parent. You're actually helping that person. So do not feel that I'm betraying my friend or I'm betraying his confidence, because ultimately you will be saving him. I have lost some friends to this, some people who were so good, who had so much potential, but unfortunately they lost track. And ultimately what happens, the main issues about drugs, or whether it's drugs, whether it's tobacco, whether it's alcoholism, all these things, what are the main things that happens to you? One is it spoils your health, which is obvious. Everyone knows it. The second thing is it curtails your development as an individual. Because what you can achieve, or what capacity you have, especially with drugs, what capacity you have, at some point of time, it is going to see that it gets diminished. And you will not be able to achieve to the extent that you could have achieved. So you as a personality itself gets diminished, and your confidence levels go down, and ultimately you become not an asset but a liability. You become a burden. So this is a serious issue. It may be a percentage of people who are succumbing to this, but it is a serious issue, because even that percentage, even if it's 5% or 6% or 2% or whatever it may be, even if one person succumbs to this, that person can actually spoil the entire family's life also. It can cause so much of problem for the parents, so much of problem for this in society. So it creates so much negativity and so many problems emerge. So even if you can save even one person from getting into this, you're actually saving a family. You're actually saving a family's peace. So it is very serious. It's a very serious issue. And unfortunately today, there is so much access. Fortunately also, there's a good and bad to everything. Information and the internet and the systems that we have and the applications that we have today has made everything so easy to access everything. So the ways of getting these kind of recreational drugs or hard drugs or whatever, the network has become much more easy to operate without the law coming to know about it. So access is there. Now it's up to each one of us. When we decide, when we do something, we should think about it. And like I said earlier, at this age, I'm very sure that all of us feel that we have a long career ahead. What is going to happen now? The life is still so much more to go. Let me do something today. But one small mistake, one small error, one small wrong thing that can happen, can change the course of your life. Can literally change the course of your life. You might end up having an accident, you might end up getting into some violent fight, you might end up getting into some other situation which you should not have been in, and that can change your entire life. So I'm not saying you can't expect everything to be perfect in life. There will be obstacles, there will be challenges, but you should not be contributing to creating more obstacles for yourself. There are many challenges that you're going to face in life, serious challenges. To study well, to get good marks, to get a good job, to start your own business, to do well, to earn, to develop. And many things will happen, unforeseen events will take place. So those are challenges which will eventually come to each one of us. Everyone will have to face it. But you don't self-inflict those challenges, those difficulties on yourself. This is self-inflicting problems for yourself. It's willfully doing something which you very well know is going to cause problems for you in the future. So that is something I request all the young people to think about and reflect. And like I said earlier, to not encourage people and to be proactive in discouraging people. Proactive in giving out information. Suppose you know something, someone is supplying, someone is distributing. That information, no point you just keeping quiet about it and saying, I don't want to get involved in this. It is not my headache. It is your headache. If society goes in a bad way, that's going to affect all of you. So it's your duty also to inform the people who need to know, either the police or your seniors in your institution. So by staying away and keeping yourself aloof is not going to help. So these are the few pointers I wanted to make, because being the health minister, I'm seeing this on a regular basis, how younger people are getting more and more diseases. The age which you should know that today, the age at which you're getting diabetes, the age at which you're getting hypertension, the age at which you're getting cancers, the age at which you're getting heart attacks, the age at which you're getting strokes, or any of these diseases is coming down. Younger people are getting more of these diseases. By the time you are 30, 35, 40, many people, the percentage is increasing. So why is that increasing? Because of our habits, because of our lifestyle, and because of the food that we eat. These are all causing these diseases at people at younger ages to get it. So, as a health minister, that is my advisory. That I'm not saying don't have fun in life. Everyone wants to have fun in life. Everyone wants to enjoy themselves. I'm not saying you should not. I'm not saying you should live a life without any sort of, friendship and enjoyment and all that. But at the same time, there should be awareness, serious awareness that what can go wrong if you do certain things. And drugs is something which should be a complete no. Even if it is once, if someone says just take one drag, say no. Learn to say no. Don't take that one drag or the one puff just to keep your friend happy or someone else happy and to feel that, okay, I am somehow not doing something which I should be doing, or I'm not having fun. It should be no. So if that happens, and if you are able to fight this, then definitely it's going to be a major victory for our society. And even in Dakshin Kannada, that we've told our police to really, take a drive to find out what's happening, to catch the people who are peddlers, who are selling, who are, contributing. So we are trying to do our best but it's not an easy job because it's so complicated. But at the same time, effort is there. In fact, even yesterday, we were having a meeting in Bangalore and we've decided to ban all these hookah bars. Because it's a very, we've taken under the Tobacco Prevention Act, we want to include hookahs into it. Because people think it's fine to have it. But actually, you sit with the hookah, go to a hookah bar and have the hookah, you'll be ending up smoking it for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to 1 hour. And it's equivalent to having about 20 to 50 cigarettes. but you don't realize it, and you don't know what they're putting into that. What is there in that? Nobody exactly knows. It could be extra nicotine. It could be some other combination which ensures that you get addicted to it and you come more and more. So these things are happening, and one is law, one is prevention, one is awareness. And the biggest way to defeat usage of drugs, I think, is awareness and knowing that that self decision that we make not to do it. That, I think, that's the only way to win over the battle. And all of you, you're in a great institution, you're getting a good education, and you have great futures. So don't spoil it, or don't create a situation where all of this will ultimately lead to your huge loss for all of you. So I think that's the message I wanted to give all of you, and I'm sure each one of you will emerge as great contributors to our society, and being part of such a wonderful institution. When I look at all of you, I am very confident that the way Aloysius is going and doing things, that each one of you will achieve your dreams, will fulfill your dreams, and will be able to get what you really want to get out of your life. So have that aspiration, do your best. Becoming the best is not important, doing your best is important. You do your best, everything else takes care of itself. So that's my final parting shot. So thank you very much, and wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for speaking so high about our institution and giving a very important message, that is, it is possible to combat addiction and create a safer, drug-free community. Be the spark that kindles the flame of inspiration in others. And these words resonates with a man with distinct ideas and vision. And that's none other than the president of this event, Reverend Father Melvin Pinto S.J., the rector of St. Aloysius College. May I please invite you, Father, to speak to us on this occasion.
Good morning to you all. Dear Sri Dinesh Gundurao, the Honorable Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Government of Karnataka, Sri Ivan D'Souza, Sri Harish Kumar, Dr. Father Praveen Martis, Dr. Alvin Desa, Dr. Vidya and Ms. Shilpa, the other dignitaries in the audience, members of the staff, and dear students. First and foremost, I feel very happy on this occasion when Sri Dinesh Gundurao, our Honorable Minister for Health, has come here and inaugurated this coffee table book and given a good, sound advice to our students. First of all, about the book, the coffee table book is a unique thing that we have come out with, thanks to Sri William Pice, who has worked hard on this. I know how many hours that he has worked on it. And it's definitely going to showcase what this college is all about, what this institution is all about. And therefore, I would encourage most of you to, get a copy, somehow obtain a copy, although it's priced a little high. But then a lot of effort has gone into it, and it's something that you're going to cherish for years to come. And therefore, this is something that I feel very happy on this occasion to congratulate you, congratulate the college, especially Father Praveen, who conceived of this idea, and the staff who have also cooperated in this. Secondly, I thank Sri Gundurao for Dinesh Gundurao for his presence here. He has given a sound advice to you, saying no to drugs even the first time. And the other word is also, as Minister for Health, he is concerned, I'm sure, about the health of the people of Karnataka and of Dakshin Kannada, because he's in charge of the district of Dakshin Kannada. And he's concerned about every person. Given his career, we could not read a big citation about what other things that he has done because of the paucity of time. But I'm sure he's concerned even about the families, and he has been given the right portfolio, because even so many families, I'm sure, break down because of drugs. And that is what he has addressed. He has also told you to take responsibility. Don't forget that. He's told you because society also needs you to take responsibility. We can't blame, oh, so-and-so is doing so-and-so and is involving in drugs. There are drug mafia. We will do what we can to see that this is eliminated. And for all this, this has been a wonderful occasion. I thank the Minister for Health for his presence and for his advice. And I want to assure you, Shri Dinesh Gundurao, I want to assure you that our institution also will take all steps, necessary steps, not just to root out this menace of drugs, not just from our institutions and around us, but whatever we can in society. And these will be the students who will be committed to this cause to work against drugs in society. May God bless us all. Thank you.
Saying thank you holds the power to nurture relationships and create a ripple of kindness and resonates far beyond the words themselves. Here is Ms. Shilpa D'Souza, Dean, Public Relations, and the convener of this event with her words of gratitude.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, invitees, and dear students. It's a very awesome responsibility to propose the word of thanks, but comes with very little time. So I would be quick in this. On behalf of the management and all gathered here, I thank Shri Dinesh Gundurao sir for his presence here, for talking to us, for releasing the book, Echoes of the Corridor. It has been very kind of you, sir, in spite of your busy schedule, to spare these few minutes with us. Thank you very much, sir. I thank Shri Ivan D'Souza for all his help in helping us get a schedule amidst the health minister's schedule and arranging all this for us here. Thank you, sir. The rector of the institutions, the principal, Father Pontus, Dr. Vidya, Dr. Alwyn, Mr. Harish, thank you very much for your presence and all the support during this program. I would like to thank the district officials and the police department for cooperating with us in helping us organizing this visit of the Honorable Minister. I thank the directors, staff, students, the alumni members who are present here, the media for all their support. Thank you once again. Dr. Mona, Dr. Anup, Mr. Shakin, Mr. Godwin, Sister Jennifer, Dr. Manohar, all of you for all your support in making this program a wonderful one. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Shilpa D'Souza, for organizing such an event. With this, we come to the end of this program. I thank everyone for being here.